Hello, hope you're all doing really well. I wanted to come on because it's been a while. Last week I was dealing with the thing that's been going around, so totally fine, and now I want to kind of catch up. So, first thing, postpartum hair loss. So many of you have reached out to me about doing a post on it and explaining why it happens, and so hopefully Monday's post was helpful. It really is. It just comes down to the synchron. Hello, hope you're all doing really well. I wanted to come on because it's been a while. Last week I was dealing with the thing that's been going around, so totally fine, and now I want to kind of catch up. So first thing, postpartum hair loss. So many of you have reached out to me about doing a post on it and explaining why it happens, and so hopefully Monday's post was helpful. It really is. It just comes down to the synchronization of the rest phase that happens postpartum due to the drop in hormones. And so when you think about great hair loss at any other point in time as well, a lot of the time a stressful event can cause hair to go into the rest phase as well. And so, you have more hair, which is usually not synchronized at all. The cycles that they go through, they become synchronized, or more of them than usual do. And so you have the rest and regrowth phase happening at the same time. So it looks worse. That said, though, there are definitely things that, can make it worse. And the number one thing that I see most often is undereating. I've seen such huge differences in clients that really take the time to nourish preconception, really nourish during pregnancy and postpartum as well, and they have significantly less hair loss than their first or second child. Another difference too is, we backtrack and just make sure too that you understand that hair loss postpartum is inevitable, but the degree to which it happens can be influenced by the way that we treat ourselves. And so that is really the big difference, and why I'm talking about that nourishment part. Because, hair requires energy to maintain. The body needs to be in a less stressed state. If it's really low on resources, it's going to pick and choose. And guess what? It's probably not going to pick your hair over keeping your heart pumping or, regulating your temperature, which is vital functions of the body. I also see much more pronounced hair loss, and I want to be clear, this is an observation, not a judgment, but in women that go to immediately try to lose weight postpartum as well, and especially if they're breastfeeding and trying to lose weight. It's just something I've observed. It happens, and it's really tends to be extreme. But, again, it goes back to those resources that the body has. And breastfeeding is, if you didn't know, more nutritionally demanding than even pregnancy is. And so if the body only has so many resources to go around, it's not going to prioritize maintaining, the hair that you do have, and that is not in the rest phase. So it might, exacerbate the hair loss in that sense. So making sure you're getting first enough calories, macronutrients, and especially micronutrients is going to be key in helping to minimize the inevitable postpartum hair loss. Now, that said, there are other things you can do, like, supplements or topical applications. I'm experimenting with a few just for fun, for things coming in the future. But I did want to point out that one of my favorite supplement lines, or lifestyle brands, I should say, too, has a hair regrowth serum that I'm actually going to start experimenting with. I just got it, and I've been meaning to get around to it. So I will let you know how it goes, but this is what it looks like. It's called Mainstay, and it's by Forever Healthy Hair, and it's a hair regrowth serum. It's got aspirin and caffeic acid, which are all really great things to re-stimulate hair growth. If you've read Dr. Ray Peat's work, it's excellent. Also, I will show you another book too that's really great, but I'm going to be experimenting with this just for fun to see if my hair grows even thicker, and I'll let you know how it goes. I also love this book, Hair Like a Fox by Danny Roddy, and it just explains hair growth and hair maintenance and hair loss from a bioenergetic perspective, which is what really I'm all about. So really, really interesting read, and if you're interested in learning more about the whys behind hair loss, hair growth, etc., I definitely recommend this book as well.